Hello Sagittarius, welcome. This is your October reading. This is a general reading for all of you Sagittarians out there. It's pretty much going to be an open read. See what it is that the universe has to say about what's going on in your world, how you're feeling, whatever it is that the tarot wants to pull out. I'm using my Osho Zen Tarot cards. I love this deck. It's pretty deep. Ooh, abundance. A lot of you Sagittarians, I think, are feeling, I want to say you're reaping the rewards of a lot of hard work. I mean, you've earned whatever it is that you are getting to you right now. I mean, there's a lot of abundance, but it's not bringing you all the happiness that I think you thought it was going to bring. There's something about a need to now let go. You know, I feel like you're being focused, and maybe a lot of you are going on a journey. It'll be good for you because I think it will help release a lot of heaviness that you've been walking around. Yeah, I'm picking up like there's a lot that you walk around with. It's like it's weighing on you. And possibly a short journey, maybe even a separation, maybe some time apart from your person. You know, something like that is what I'm picking up. Might be in order, just in order for you to regroup. Space is a good thing sometimes. So again, I'm feeling this abundance. Really, it's, you know, you've worked really hard to get where you are right now. You've earned it. But there's something about it that doesn't make you feel good. It could be, I'm picking up, again, I pick up a lot of envy, a lot of jealousy. People are talking about you. You know, you're not letting it stress you too much because I think you know that you're moving along in the best way that you can. There is an issue of control. It's almost like I get this sense that there's something that I feel it's like your own structures that you build around yourself, like your expectations are higher than they should be. I think you need to like lower your standards a little bit, you know, so that when you are moving about that, you know, you feel good about the steps that you're taking rather than feel bad about how you got there. Because maybe you're moving up the ladder quickly. Maybe success came all of a sudden out of nowhere. And that kind of leaves you a little uncertain, but it does help with the stress because I think things are moving fast. But yet there is a heaviness, something that you have to let go of. Something that's keeping you really caged up. See, again, I'm picking up that there's a lot of people talking about you. It's like, you know, you're a big topic of conversation and you're the one that's being left out in the dark. So, maybe, you know, people have ideas, but I think you're the bigger person. Maybe you know, there's just a lot of stuff going on around you, but I definitely feel like you're being left out of the dark, out in the dark, out of the loop. Somebody doesn't want you to know something. But that's okay, because I think right now your focus is more on what's working for you. I mean, you have a clear conscience, Sagittarius. That's all that matters. Stay focused on what it is. Because I feel like there's a lot of external activity. Somebody who's not your friend. Maybe they think your friend. You know that saying where they say, you know, like, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. I'm picking that up. And it could be somebody older than you, somebody who I think you trust. Maybe you need to be more cautious. Because I do see you, as long as you're in control, you know, it's almost like, as long as you're in control of your stress and what's going on around you. Maybe some of you are being very closed. Because there's something you're not seeing with this person. Because like I say, I feel like you're being left out in the dark in a situation this month. You know, somebody's not letting you in, or maybe there's that need for space because nothing's moving. It's almost like there's it's like, you know how like planets go retrograde because you have to go back and look at things that are left undone. It's almost like this is what's going on with you. It's like you're being put in a position where you have to like stay focused and stay grounded with the energies that are circling around you, because I am picking up a lot of jealousy. There's somebody who you're not getting along with. Maybe you work with them. You know, so you've got to trust the steps that you are taking are right. As long as you remain really focused and not be emotional. You know, don't let your emotions rule what's going on, but, you know, just stay really grounded. So this could be about a relationship. This is somebody who you've been with for a while, and I think you had a vision of things being one way, but they turned out to be another. And you've tried to give this everything you have. But this Sagittarius, I see you wanting to make a real decision, and it has to do with putting an end. Maybe it's one of these things that this relationship has gone as far as it can go. Because you just don't see any more possibilities and you're not getting along. And now you're being left out in the dark. So without seeing anything, maybe this person has already moved on in their own ways, doing their own thing, and it's leaving you out of their lives. For some of you, it could be an issue of children. See, there's definitely, I get this, like, it's almost like you're unable to make any moves right now. So you have to be patient. You know, but, you know, in your mind, I think you're really troubled. The issue of pregnancy. Maybe some of you are pregnant right now. And maybe it's really getting to you, the whole pregnancy. You know, because, you know, you're pregnant, you can't, you know, maybe, you know, as a Sagittarius, Sagittarians love to travel, they like to be get up and go, and maybe you're feeling like you just can't right now, you're really stuck, you know, because there's something that you're nurturing new, whether that's really a baby or a project or something, but you're keeping really quiet about how you truly feel. Just kind of going along, even though like you're growing out of the space. I think you're starting to see things a little differently. A little more clarity for our Sagittarius on this reading, dear universe. So there's something, I mean, you're not happy, and you're not going to be happy until you actually close this door here, make a decision about what you're going to do. I think it's one of these things, Sagittarius, where there's a part of your life that's going really, really good, and then there's another part of your life that's just not. And that's what needs to shift so that you can find balance with both your personal and your work life. Let's get another deck here and see if we can get some clarity, universe, on what's going on with this reading for our Sagittarians. I'm feeling like it's, I don't know if it's really clear. Saggies, this one's tough. I always find it really hard to read through Sagittarians. I have a Sag rising, and I don't even know what this is about. This message is not for me. Anyway, yeah, Sagittarians, you're a tough group to read, at least in my world. All right, can we get some clarity for our Sagittarians? Any messages for our Sagittarians at this time regarding this reading? Any messages, words of advice? Ooh, wants to say something. See, somebody's not working. Something is not working. This relationship is not working. You know, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles reversed. I mean, literally, this is somebody who's being really lazy. They're not pulling their weight. I think you want more out of this relationship, and I think they say that they're doing things and they're not, and I feel like you're nagging a lot, or they're nagging you a lot. You're not feeling real good about yourself. Oh, and here you are. I think you're remembering what it felt like before you were with them. Yeah. You're just not happy with this person, this relationship that this reading is talking about. And definitely somebody's not pulling their weight. And I almost get that if this is like a work situation, Sagittarius, I feel like whoever it is that you're working with, maybe it's your partner, maybe it's your coworker, maybe it's, you know, a client. But I think somebody was supposed to pull their weight, and they're just not. But yet they're taking all the credit for it. And you don't like that. You know, that's not right. You know, and I feel like they've been stabbing you in the back. You've been really anxious about all of this, Sag. You know, because it's just not working. It's like, I feel like somebody trying to dominate the whole partnership. So what I'm picking up is a true imbalance here. You know, it's like somebody's you're doing all the work, Sag, and the other person's taking all the credit. Yeah, see, it's not working. I think there's a lot of arguing, there's a lot of fights, there's a lot of disagreements. I mean, this has definitely got you bugged. It's definitely got you bugged. Sneaking around, manipulation. I think somebody's being really selfish. Really selfish. I mean, look at these 3 cards. I mean, that's just like an awful run. You know, this 5 of Swords, you know, it's like they're going to say, oh, everything's better. And you're going to want to believe them. And it's not going to be any different. This person's very manipulative. Very selfish. You know, it's all about them. Not about you. So I feel like you're getting to a point where, you know, something's got to come to an end, Sagittarius, and, you know, get rid of this burden. You know, because here again, here's that imbalance. It's not working. You're trying to make it work, and you're not saying anything. Meanwhile, there's the other person having a good time. So I think it's just a matter of time, Sagittarius, before, you know, the house comes tumbling down. And this thunderbolt turns around. Because right now, everything's really unstable. Yeah. Wow. All right, Saggies, that's what's going on. And you don't want to walk away from all of this. You want everything to be fair. But there's a lot of instability because somebody's got all the freedom doing. I mean, somebody's is reaping all the rewards of your hard work. And I think it comes out. Look, we have the 4 of Wands reversed. You know, so I'm feeling like, you know, there's endings that have to happen, decisions that have to be made. Ooh. Anything else for our Sagittarians before we close this? It'll be good, though. I think it'll point you in a new direction. Definitely point you in a new direction. Because somebody moves away from the other person. And they move away because things just are not fair. And you want things to work out and be fair. But I think the trust is broken. Sag. And that's what ultimately it frees you. You know, but I think as long as you stay focused and you stay clear. And you know, like you know that there's more to the story. As long as you know that there's always more to the story, you'll be all right. All right, so stay tuned for the next reading. Love in the full moon will be coming up next week. So I hope to see you there at those readings. So until then, blessed be Sagittarius, and I'll talk to you here real soon. Bye now.